So I'd like to apologize for that. I did have my plans to have my partner here. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say welcome to another episode. You you can see as a title what's the best and the worst thing in being an artist in 2076. So let's get straight into it. The best thing that I could say being an artist is, you have so many tools like AI and a lot of things, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get to the worst part of that. But I'm here to talk about like the best part. So you don't have to release it with a big artist or labels. You record it at home anytime and publish it anywhere, anytime, and somebody watch it from another country. And that's been a blessing, as you could say, to be an artist now. But the worst is AI. You could take it so much more than being an artist and taking away much more of your criticism. You know what I'm saying? You could use it for like a lot of things, but abusing it is where I think AI should, cross the line at. And I'm glad that we talk about how AI can't win Grammys because of the criticism that takes hard work to have it. You know what I'm saying? So that's mostly being artist because the best part is using that AI tool so you can figure it out. But abusing it for your creativity, taking away another creativity from another person, it's just I don't see the fairness of it, but it has best parts of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take of it is being the best part is you don't have to release it by another person giving approval and labels of that. And the worst part of being part of labels, you don't know what's behind it. You don't know what you got to do to keep that label and that contract alive. And you have to do this or that. And that's one of the worst parts of being a part of a label because you have to do a lot of things that may be not part of what you think because you didn't think of just wanted to sign so much. Like you didn't think about what was in it and you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the worst part of being an artist. And these role models that we see in the world is so worse. You know what I mean? It makes the underground seem like the worst thing ever you could be. Especially we have so many competence. Anybody could be an artist, but can you be a honest and raw artist though? Can you be honest and not be one of those Davids or Diddy? Excuse me, but those type of artists is just disgusting. So yes, anybody could be an artist, but can you be an honest one? Can you be a raw, authentic one? You know what I'm saying? So I think that just double down on being an artist is because it's a lot of things going around and you don't know who to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be an artist, you want to make music, and you can make it anywhere and release it anywhere, and anybody can listen to it. But the thing is, it's not a lot of artists could be like, what if it becomes this? What if it becomes this? You know what I mean? A lot of people just projecting you to be a future star, but they don't know which one you're gonna be on. Because there's a lot of nasty ones, there's a lot of great ones. But which one are you gonna be? You know what I mean? And sometimes I ask myself, and y'all can answer to it too. Is it worth being an artist in 2026? Because I want y'all to really think about that. Is it really worth it? A lot of role models turn to really nasty ones. And you thought they were great, but you get to see the behind the scenes. So do you really know the artist? Your artist? Because they're gonna be looking at you like, what are you gonna do different as being an artist? Because this artist does this, or are you gonna do that? So it really does come down to is artists way to go in this industry in 26? Should we go to another department and expose them to? So, what really industry is really safe for this 2026 industry, especially for, younger kids? I want y'all to answer that. Honestly, think about it and come back to me in this live stream and say, this is what it is. And that's what my take is on being an artist. Now, you can say what it is, but this is the secrets behind it. It's not easy. I can tell you that anybody can be, but writing is involved. Recording it and recording phrases again and again to get it right and finding the right artist and the right audience to support you and get your back. So do you got that? Do you got that? If not, I don't know if this path is for you. And I can say that honestly. Now, that's enough on me talking. I'm gonna try and get a video up because I wasn't prepared for this topic, and now my partner is not here right now. So I'll try to get a video up as soon as possible. So I'm gonna look it up and see what the internet says, and we go from there. How y'all doing today, though? It's too much real I could talk about. It's just crazy. I think this one would be good right here. So every time my partner's not here, I'm gonna explain it and talk about it a little bit, give you a video and it, cause I don't have any audience or anybody to talk about it, and a lot. So this is what. Oh, give you this video right now. Can you see that?
About it to remain independent. And that has been the desire of all artists. But the problem is it's hard to build a system to maintain that independence, right? You possess a lack of the staff and a lack of knowledge to do so. In many cases, this is causing some overwhelming stress because when you're in the beginning, you say, man, I got to get there. I got to get there. Like, how are we going to do this? I hear you. But more than just jumping in to replicate what was, you need to jump in and build what will be. And in many cases, that's already being done right now. And that's what we're going to talk about right here on the Music Money Makeover Show.
Yo.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham. Let's hop right in. Now, check this out. This is what your goal, I feel, should be. What I did was I took two figures and I averaged them together to get this $1,125,000 answer, or the equivalent thereof. See, an artist's goal is to pocket that much or the equivalent thereof in whatever currency or value exists by the time 2026 rolls around. This number is because the average artist advance is $250K to $2 million from the record company. So I'm setting it here. So I'm setting the goal high enough for you as the artist to pocket that much. That doesn't mean that that's how much you need to make. I mean, that's how much needs to see the bottom of your pocket after everybody else gets paid on your team. So I'm setting your goal here simply because this is where you'll want to be to achieve that first marker of success. I'm setting a monetary number here, but you'll see everything else that surrounds that number will be where you need to be, okay? So this is the old Motown system. This is how it worked. I did a video a while back with the system right here. And ultimately it worked like this. All of this is in-house. Nowadays, it doesn't work like that. So the writers and producers would be found by the A&Rs, of course, in-house, right? And they would find, sign, and develop the writers and the producers, okay? And then the writers and producers would compete against each other. This is where the competition lied, the quality control and the touring and the writers and producers. But they would compete against each other to have their records cut. The A&R will unlock the potential of the entire record label by having great writers and producers. And then they would find the artists to get on those songs that the writers and producers made. From there, if the song was good and the artist was good enough, they would take them into the studio and cut something on them, cut the records that were written, right? That were competing to get cut. And then the records got cut, and then they went to quality control to see if the record was good enough to make it out of the building and into artist development. If it was good enough, then the artist got developed, right? And this led to the cycle of success yet again, because the writers and producers were a part of that cycle of success. Finding the right artist was part of the cycle of success. And then the artist going through the development and making it past development was a part of that cycle of success, all right? This passing of this artist development allowed them to change the game yet again each time, which allowed them to expand the team. And they would hopefully, if they passed artist development, would be an innovative artist, because if they weren't innovative, they'd stagnate. If they got out of this system, then they could transcend the production line. Therefore, they could go into touring. And yet again, in touring, they were competing against each other for the top spot. This is an all in-house type of situation right here. Okay. It doesn't look like that anymore. Doesn't. The top departments for you as an independent artist, because the artist became the centerpiece. It's no longer a label being the centerpiece anymore. We're almost done with that battle. That's why I'm giving it to 2026. You're going to have an A&R for project management. This is your top 8 people right here. In your finance department, you're going to have a business manager, maybe a
That is very true. It's very easy with that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let him talk my joint. I'm gonna tell you, man. You gonna run that joint. You gonna run my joint. No. Especially with the algorithm too. That's horrible. I feel like you don't find your right audience, but I feel like the right audience will find you. And being an artist is a beautiful thing. And there's a lot of best parts and worst parts, especially with this 2026. There's a lot of going on, a lot of secrets, a lot of things like under everybody is going around, backgrounds, and a lot of other things that's going on Nobody knows, and you start looking up to the person. So you really don't know who to look up to and who to imitate. And I feel like a lot of people do that too. It's like imitate your favorite artist, and it's not gonna work because you have to find your own path, your own sound. You imitate another artist that you don't even know what's going on in his main life. You know what I'm saying? He make good music, yes, he make all this, but he might be doing something on the side you don't even know, and it comes out like, oh dang, I can't mess with this dude because his image is going outside of all that, and now you be like, oh dang, I didn't know he was an evil person. So that's what I'm saying is it's a lot of good parts, a lot of bad parts, and the good part is making music. You don't have to do a lot of things, and you get advice from anybody in your community. And the worst part is AI and authority, and you can use it in a good way, but you're abusing it and taking away from your credibility. That's the bad thing of everything. You know what I mean? So every artist should know that you're you're commentating a lot of people that want to be artists now. You get what I'm saying? That want to be an artist and see like, oh dang, this is my path now. You know what I'm saying? So you might make good music and find a good artist and all the things. But remind yourself, you are a versus AI and could do better than you and write better than you and do a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And sorry, I'm out of words or not saying correctly. This is off the bat. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no script over here. This is raw and authentic and the truth of what I'm speaking. So, you know what I mean? If y'all don't like that, then I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But I'm gonna get off this live. But I want to leave y'all with some advice. I want y'all to enjoy every minute of being an artist, writing lyrics sometimes, listen to yourself, listen to the beat, and just enjoy yourself. But also know that your opposer's AI. Your AI can do something way creative than more than you. So I just advise everybody to use your brain and use your vessels as your brain and your engine, and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And always just live your life as you are, because you don't know the way you live in could come out anytime. God could do that. He could he could just put you on blast, like he put David and Diddy on blast on all internets and everything. He could put you on blast. So if you want to be an artist, be a righteous one, a raw, authentic one, and you're gonna go far, and your artist is gonna stay with you because they know I could look up to this guy. This guy, he don't got nothing behind him. Yeah, he tell the truth. I could defend him because he that person. So that's what I want to leave y'all guys with. I hope this episode brings y'all want to watch it twice, maybe 3 times, because I hope I was good. You know what I'm saying? I might watch it again to see what kind of words I miss and what kind of information y'all want to bring out. You know what I mean? Y'all can always comment and say, I want to be in next. You know what I mean? I'm always looking for people to talk about it with and be on live with. So if you want to be on live with me, just say, "Hey, me, hey, bring me up." You know what I'm saying? And I'll get to you. So peace out, love from Young JJ, and be creative and be village. Village. Peace out.